What a time to be alive. What a time for soccer fans all around the world to be alive. Yesterday was amazing. It was amazing. If you're a soccer fan and you've been following soccer for a while, then you would know how important yesterday was. Yesterday was the greatest single day of football that I've ever seen at a World Cup in a long time. Messi, Mbappe, Haaland, all on the same day, all scoring goals. I need someone to pinch me. So I'm gonna run through the recap like pretty fast because there's a lot today. Ronaldo is playing today. Harry Kane and the whole English squad are coming onto to the scene today. So I would like to get into that. But before we do that, I want to touch on yesterday's matches. The recap from yesterday's matches. France were invisible in the first half, barely making any headway. It looked like they just came to training as if they didn't show up in the first half. But come second half, the Giants woke up. Mbappe scoring 2 goals, showing why he is respected in the football world, especially in France. That guy is good. And Olise was in the heart of all of these things, pulling the strings in the midfield and creating so much chaos in the center of the park. Thierry Henry could not stop talking about him all through yesterday. Before he even made anything happen in the game, he was already getting all the accolades from Thierry Henry, talking about how good he is, how he understands the game. Olise doesn't play football. Olise thinks football. He orchestrates the game in a way that he wants it to go. The first goal, the first assist that he gave to Mbappe, that was sublime. He divided the defensive line from the midfield, passed through at least 3 layers of players, and it got right where he wanted the ball, right on the right foot of Mbappe for him to bury that goal past Mendy. Mendy was doing his best to keep France at bay. He saved a bunch of balls that should have gone in the net. He's a great goalkeeper, by the way. He did his best, but that pass, I can't even really blame the defenders. They were caught sleeping, yes, but the pass was undefendable. That's all I can say. It was undefendable, and Mbappe pounced on that and scored the goal. Norway versus Iraq 4-1. This was Erling Haaland's first appearance at the World Cup. This guy has been on the forefront of soccer for the past 4 years, but he had never attended or he had never appeared at the World Cup. And this is his first appearance at the World Cup. Finally, football fans get to see him in the World Cup for the first time, and he showed why he is always in the news whenever he plays. 2 goals to his name on his first appearance. We've had a lot of players that have played previously before him in this same tournament who was their first time playing in the World Cup, and they had 1 goal each. Haaland came and doubled the tally and showed them, I am class. Argentina, Algeria, 3-0. And then Messi's hat-trick. What more can I say? Even if you're not a soccer fan, you've heard of the name Messi. Messi literally carried the Argentine team on his back to the Algerian camp, and he destroyed them single-handedly. He single-handedly destroyed the defense of Algeria and scored 3 goals. His 200 caps, his 6th appearance at the World Cup, and his first ever hat-trick. I can only imagine what Ronaldo is feeling right now. The pressure is on. The pressure is on. Ronaldo has to respond today. He has to score his hat-trick too. I'm betting that Ronaldo is gearing up for his own hat-trick today because he also needs to compete for the Golden Boot. This is Ronaldo's time to lift the trophy. And this has tied Messi up with Klose of Germany in all-time goal scores in goals scored in the World Cup. And the World Cup just started. So it's obvious that Messi is going to surpass Miroslav Klose. The defending champions are not here to play. They are here to defend their cup. They are here to take it back. That's a statement that is sent to everybody. We're not here to joke. We're going to take the cup back home. And Austria 3, Jordan 1. Jordan scored their first ever World Cup goal, just like Curacao. And they were so happy. They were super happy about it. They also put 1 goal in And that one goal meant a lot to them. And if you missed yesterday, you missed everything. Three of the biggest names in soccer right now scored at least 2 goals each, with Messi topping them with 3. Now, the race for the Golden Boot has started. Messi is leading by 3 goals. We have Balogun, Mbappe, and Haaland right behind him with 2 goals each. Ronaldo and Harry Kane hasn't entered the door yet. They are coming in today to showcase their talent, and we're expecting that they will also be somewhere within that range of 2 goals, or maybe 3, maybe 4. We know how competitive Ronaldo is, and I'm expecting him to put in his maximum today to at least surpass or tie Messi on the amount of goals or for the Golden Boot this tournament. And today is also going to be interesting. Today is the last day of the first round of the World Cup, and 3 more massive names are coming in today. Portugal begins the World Cup as co-third favorite behind France and Spain. And Ronaldo, at 41 years in probably his final World Cup, is going to be a bittersweet moment or experience throughout this World Cup. It's either going to be heartbreaking or going to be exceptional. But I think it's going to be a bit of both, because that guy has etched his name in the stones of soccer, and it will be painful to see him go. It will be painful to not see him in the World Cup or in country tournaments like this anymore. And I expect him to play with so much intensity and desperation to lift the World Cup for the first time. As great as he is, he has never lifted the World Cup before. And this will make him extra hungry for that. This is going to make him be on fire. He's coming with all the passion. If anything, I feel like Portugal will want to win this for him. So I'm expecting Ronaldo to be all over the pitch. If he has to be in goal, he probably will be in goal. I won't be surprised. And as it stands, Portugal may have the best midfield in the tournament. And as a soccer fan, I know, or we know as soccer fans, that the football is won and lost in the midfield. If your midfield is not strong, you are most likely going to get pelted. If your midfield is strong, that is the beginning of your attacking sequence. With Bruno Fernandes, Bernardo Silva, Vitinha, and João Neves, Portugal's midfield is tight. They are strong. DR Congo knocked off Cameroon and Nigeria to qualify for the World Cup and also beat Jamaica to get here. And they have Aaron Wan-Bissaka and João Wiza in their team, so they are not a pushover too. They are also a strong team, but I see a comfortable win for Portugal. My prediction is that Portugal is going to win, but do not write off DR Congo, because they are also a tough team. They are a tough nut to crack. Our second match today is between England and Croatia. Note that Croatia knocked out England in the 2018 semi-final. And the same players that were playing on that same field, the same players that were playing for Croatia then, are back today to try and upset England. And along with them is the 40-year-old Luka Modric, a very fantastic midfielder. Although England has won their last 2 encounters against Croatia, and Harry Kane has scored 7 goals in his last 4 fixtures going into this tournament, he's chasing a second World Cup Golden Boot. England fans have been burned so many times that even when you expect them to win, nobody really trusts that they're going to win. And Luka Modric, at 40 years old, playing for Croatia, is either going to be a fairy tale ending or a grateful goodbye. Either or is still going to be a sweet memory. I predict an England win, but I think Croatia is going to make them work for it. It's going to be a tough match. And Harry Kane has to step up for his team. Our third game today is Ghana versus Panama. Ghana and Panama have never played each other before. And Ghana has a history of surprising at the World Cup. Look back at the 2010 quarterfinals. They were in the quarterfinals in 2010. They usually would fight till the end. And they are always dangerous. Do not underestimate them. This is Panama's second appearance at the World Cup. Their first time was in 2018, and I don't think they have what it takes yet, but I feel like they are also a team that you shouldn't overlook. No team in the World Cup, no team that has qualified to the World Cup should be overlooked. They're here for a reason. They're here to play, and I'm sure they're going to play. This match is not really going to catch the United States audience, but it's still a good underdog story. Anything can happen. It could be blown wide open and it could be a boring match, but I'm expecting that is going to be somewhere in there. Something surprising is going to come out of that match. Ghana are a team that nobody wants to draw in this tournament. Nobody wants to play with them in this tournament because those guys are resilient. They will fight you till the whistle blows. They will fight you until the referee says it's time. So nobody really wants to face them because they're a tough team. I expect that Ghana will win, but it's going to be a narrow win or maybe a draw. I will predict a 2-1 win in favor of Ghana. Uzbekistan and Colombia are the final matches today, and Uzbekistan are celebrating their first ever World Cup qualification outside of being part of the Soviet Union. Colombia they are a dangerous dark horse, and they play technically gifted attacking football with Luis Diaz leading the line. For Uzbekistan, I feel like just being in the World Cup is their trophy. This is their first time outside of the Soviet Union, like I said earlier. So them being here, just like Curacao and every other debutant at the World Cup, that is their trophy. And for Colombia, Colombia is trying to put their name in the big dog leagues. They are trying to show that there are no pushovers too, and people need to start paying attention to them. So I see Colombia winning this match comfortably and doing it really well so that they can also be considered a top dog. So my prediction for today's match is Portugal 3, Congo 1, England 3, Croatia 2, Ghana 2, Panama 1, and Colombia 1. Colombia 2, Uzbekistan 2, or maybe a 1-1. Today ends the first group games, and every team would have played at least once after today's round of games. After today, the table starts to mean something, and people start to fall into their places in the groups. Drop your predictions below and let me know what you think about the matches that are going to be played today. See you on the next one. Same bar, same stool.